same opponent again. So I'm going to have to make sure my fortress is tighter. I'm letting him win too much material early on. Let's just trade things off. Let's simplify the game. Let's just not let him advance.
Kinside castling. Kinside castling.
Free piece. He can take the rook, but I'll take the bishop. Go with this plan again. It's even better this time. let's keep pushing this way then.
Check. Check.
Okay. How's the winner queen?
Check. 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 Check.
I think I'll go there. the neighbourhood.
Check.
Yes, you think I didn't plan for that?
Check. 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 Check.
Let's get rid of that thorn in my side. I've got a white or a dark square check now.
Check.
Aha! He gives up the queen. They pushed me hard. They pushed me hard. It was rock hard, that game. Rock hard. A very tough player. Okay, this is a different player, thank God. It's another Yankee. It's another early morning Yankee. Here we go. Here we go. Now, whether this is the right way to play this or not, I do not know. But this is the only way I know how to play this opening. Is that the best square for that bishop? I do not know. Get the chain pawns going. Get that there because that stops that knight advancing any further. That sort of helps get rid of him too. And we can do this as his knight's sort of blocked off-ish. Okay, that's interesting. How about that? And then that. And then maybe that. That's fine. Let's attack him first. Need to get rid of that bishop. It's lasering my king. Where does he think he's going to go after that? He's going to go there, 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 or there, and I can catch him on any of those squares. So let's just go there. So there's an interesting idea. Come to the square directly in front of a knight, and you cover all their advancing squares and 2 of their retreating squares. I didn't really know that. I think we'll get rid of that bishop, since the knight's free anyway. Oh no, it's not free anymore. I should have taken the knight. I should have taken the knight instead of the bishop. Well, he gets a piece anyway. He gets a piece.
Check.
Has to take the rook. I think I have to take that next. And that. So here I'm doing exactly what was done to me earlier on this morning. People getting a one-piece advantage by playing really rigorous openings, and then using that one-piece advantage really just to take it to endgame fairly early.
Check. 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 Promotion to rook.
Oh, I thought that was checkmate. Oh, but it will be. It would have been quite a nifty checkmate with the rook only, but never mind. Whew, well, what a tiring and tough morning that was. Yeah, like I say, my first games, they just did a tighter opening than I did. Got themselves really good, solid advantage of material, whether it be pawns or a piece. And, you know, I was playing fast and loose, maybe even sacrificing a piece here or there, or just having a sloppy opening in order for fast development and a quick attack. So maybe I was playing a bit impatiently, and it backfired on me a couple of times. But you know, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes that works. But anyway, it backfired on me a couple of times. It made me tighten up my game for these two matches, these two that followed, the three I think before, and you know, I was then in the place where those other players had been before when they were playing against me. Suddenly I'm in that place where, you know, if you do the good groundwork, build a good foundations, and you're going to have you're going to play better. Just build good foundations in your opening. Very important that the opening is well structured, and it's very important that you keep track of these quantums of exchange, what I call the quantum of exchange. Make sure that whichever way it cascades, that when those pieces start to trade down and exchange, if your opponent chooses to trade any given one of those pieces at any moment, make sure that you can follow that cascade and see that at the very least you end up even, because that's where they'll get you. It's on the trades, and as you see, I got it there on that trade. Or originally I had it on the G5 square, where I had the bishop, the queen, and the knight all eyeing that square, and he made the foolish move of offering me to trade on that square. Of course, I ended up with the extra pawn. Now, I think it was quite likely that he was looking to get that h-pawn over to the g-file to open up his rook onto my king there somehow down the h-file. But I was aware of that threat, and I had plans in the back of my mind to mitigate against that threat, which included getting the pawns into the shape you already see now, and then maybe getting that rook up a little bit higher and swinging it across on the fourth rank, that sort of thing. So, which is what I did kind of in the end. So, yeah, there it is. Good learning experience for me today, and hopefully a learning experience for you as well. I can learn from my tips and tricks. Have a look at the playlist. I've got games against national masters. I've got a playlist for games against national masters. Most of the ones are the ones I've won, of course. It's best not to dwell too much on your losses and celebrate your victories, and then, you know, get stronger on your strengths. But do acknowledge your weaknesses, but don't let it, you know, ruin your chess ego. It's very important to keep your chess ego intact. Catch you again all later. Have a wonderful Sunday, nice relaxing day. Enjoy a couple of games of chess. Don't play too much. Play one or two games and play them hard and play them well. That's at least that's my method. You can play too much, so have a couple of games, but then get out in the sunshine, get out in the open air, and get the blood circulating, because it won't just go around your body, it'll go around your brain too, and you'll recover from the very, very taxing effort of playing the best game in the world. It's Chess Voices signing off.